All right, hello, beautiful people. We are moving on. Now, I'm only going to do one question per section. If I have time, I will go back. So far in part one, we did elimination. We kind of wrote down some steps here. So if you'd like to see how this number one question was done, go back. We're going to move on to number five. We're moving on to number five. I'm actually going to skip number five. I'll do number six because I see fractions and I feel like we should talk about fractions. Fractions want to be loved. They are our friend. So let's talk about fractions. Now, again, I'm going to take out a highlighter because I see a key word. Solve each system by graphing. Graphing. So anytime you need to solve a system by graphing, you need a wonderful ruler. Okay, you must have a ruler for graphing. If you don't have a ruler, use a binder, use another sheet of paper, but you have to have these lines straight. The unfortunate part about graphing is if you don't have perfect lines that are graphed to perfection, you might not get the right answer because your lines might not overlap the way that they should. So let's get started. Now I'm going to work on number six. So number six, both of these are in y equals mx plus b form. I'm going to write that top and bottom plus b, excuse me. Now I'm super duper happy that they are in y equals mx plus b form because that means that we're like almost done. We haven't even started, but we're almost done. And the reason is because all I need, the information I need to graph is I need my y-intercept and I need my slope. And because these lines are in y equals mx plus b form, then you get to graph it. You already have the information. All right. So the first thing I see on this line is that I have a negative. It is your choice if you'd like to put your negative on top or put your negative on bottom. I'm going to choose to put my negative on the bottom. If you put your negative on the bottom, that means you are going left, not right. Negative means you're going the opposite direction. In this case, we're going to go left. So first thing you need to do is graph -4. So remember the y-intercept is a point, so it's 0, -4. So 0, -4. And then I'm going to go my slope. I'm going to write that here. Slope is 7 over -3. So I'm going to go up 7, left 3. So I'm going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Left 3, 1, 2, 3. There it goes. And how many points does it take to make a line? It just takes 2. All right. Now I tell my kiddos here, if you want to graph a perfect line, just don't put it right on top or else your line, whenever you draw, it's going to be on top of the line. So go just a little bit below. Not that much, just a little bit below. So that way when your pencil crosses those points, it can be right on top of them. Now notice how this point here is a little bit higher than my actual point. Excuse me. Notice how this line is a little bit higher than my actual point. So the cheater way of doing this, just make your point bigger. There you go. See, now it goes through it. Oops, excuse me. All right. Make sure you put arrows and make sure that your line is crossing the entire graph portion, okay? All right, let's do the other one. Same thing. I want your y-intercept. Your y-intercept is 0, 4. Your slope is 1/3. No negatives here. So we're going to say 0, 4. So 0, 4. And then your slope is up 1 over 3. Up 1 over 1, 2, 3. Okay, how many points does it take to make a line? 2. Go right below it, but we want perfect. And then immediately magic happens. I already see something. So that means I'm going to have one solution, and that solution is where those two lines cross, where those two lines intersect. So my answer to this system that I solved by graphing, oh, you can't see that, is this point here. And that point is negative 1, 2, 3. Again, have a relationship. This is a point, so we're going to write it as a point. I'm going left 3, up 1, 2, 3, up 3. All right, that is the answer. Again, if you have any trouble solving with graphing, pause this video, go back, and rewatch it.